Welcome back to Learning with a Difference, and this is Minakshi. News headlines in English for 16th of November. And first of all, national news. Poll panel hearing over Lok Janshakti Party symbol dispute on November 29. At 8th, India ranked high on global list for climate protection, a report said. WhatsApp India head and Meta India public policy chief resigned. Kerala government issued alert in 7 districts as dengue cases spike. Railways catering arm IRCTC can now customize menu for diabetics infants. India stood firmly with Indonesia in its challenging times. PM Modi. Centre issued draft notification to streamline, strengthen tourist permit regime. Terror group Alpha took responsibility for ambush on army in Assam. Today's fertilizer shortage is tomorrow's food crisis, PM Modi at G20 summit. Cold wave hit Odisha, J. Udagiri, shivered at 7.2 degrees. India top contributor at 177 million as world population hit 8 billion. Mega military exercise along India's 7,516 km coastline began on November. Bureaucrat Gaurav Dwivedi is new Prasar Bharati chief. PM Modi to headline 8 poll rallies in 3 days in Gujarat starting Saturday. Amazon funding religious conversions in northeast India, RSS linked weekly. Biggest iPhone manufacturing unit to come up near Bengaluru to employ 60,000. Now, international news. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif test positive for COVID 19. UK removed Pakistan from its list of high risk third countries. Ukraine's conditions for restarting talks unrealistic, Russian minister. US, Japan, Canada pledge $20 billion to move Indonesia away from coal. PM Modi met UK PM Rishi Sunak for first time at G20 summit. Asking everyone for sacrifices, UK to hike taxes in Thursday's budget. US Navy seized 70 tons of explosive material in Gulf of Oman. Now is the time. Zelensky told G20 leaders to end Russia's war on Ukraine. Ceasefire diplomacy. PM's advised for Ukraine crisis at G20 summit. Cambodian Prime Minister tests positive for COVID after hosting Asian summit. Taliban ordered full enforcement of Islamic law in Afghanistan. China has Chinese-style democracy. Xi Jinping to Joe Biden. And now some sports news. Novak Djokovic dispatched Stefanos Tsitsipas in ATP Finals opener. Novak Djokovic to be granted visa for 2023 Australian Open, a report said. Hockey India names 23-member men's squad for Australia tour. Mary Kom elected chairperson of Athletes Commission of Indian Olympic Association. Lionel Messi cautious over Argentina's World Cup chances. FIFA boss Gianni Infantino urged World Cup ceasefire in Ukraine. World number 1 para shuttler Mansi Joshi to receive Arjun Award on November 30. Archer Akash Malik all set to represent India in Asia Cup archery. Para shooting world Singraj Manish Narwal Deependra won silver for India in P4 mixed 50m pistol SH1. Now news related to business. Sensex closed at a record high of 61,872.99 on federal pivot hopes. Direct tax collection in current fiscal to exceed budget target by 25 to 30%, tax board chief. Rupee rised 60 paise to 81.10 against a retreating dollar. RBI Bank to ramp up retail focus to help boost growth, CEO. Centre plan to bring capital gains tax changes in next budget, tax official. RBI governor to meet CEOs of banks today to discuss slow deposit growth. SEBI introduced new option for appointment removal of independent directors. Centre asked public sector firms to consider insolvency court to shut units. State Bank of India raised interest rates by up to 15 basis points. Consumer loans could get costlier. India's October merchandise trade deficit increased to $26.91 billion. HDFC to raise up to rupees 5,500 crore via bonds on Thursday. Data protection bill will end misuse of consumer data, penalize violators. Minister. GST anti-profiteering complaints to be dealt by competition body from December 1. RBI likely to opt for small rate hikes as inflation eases, a report said. At G20 summit, 5 central banks signed agreements for cross-border payments. Nirmala Sitharaman reviewed progress of infrastructure project worth rupees 6 lakh crore. RBI imposed penalties for 9 cooperative banks for violations. World leaders met in Bali for Recover Together, Recover Stronger G20. Now, news from science and technology. NASA Artemis 1 moon rocket launch countdown begins ahead of November 16 maiden flight. Chinese rocket broke up after satellite launch, tumbling fast. Lifespan of honeybees may be half what it was 50 years ago, a study said. Now let's have a look on weather. Nighttime temperatures to drop across North India, Delhi, Amritsar, Dehradun, Jaipur, Chandigarh, November 16 onwards. Maximum temperatures in the capital will hover around 27 to 28 degrees Celsius from Wednesday to Sunday, November 16 to 20. And that's all in news. Thank you to all of you.